So in today's episode, I'm going to talk about one of the most underrated marketing channels in real estate wholesaling. And if you start using this, you are going to start to see a consistency and profitability of your business that you have never seen. So stay tuned. But before I jump in today's show, head on over to nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/script. And there you can download a copy of the very same script that we use in our business, actually to talk to some of these leads that we're talking about right now. I've locked up over 1,400 deals using this script, and I've trained the nation's best investors using this very same script. So go ahead and download a copy at nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/script. So today I'm going to talk about the most underrated marketing channel in wholesaling, and I've done other episodes on the easiest way to get leads. Now, the easiest way is different from the most underrated. Okay, so the easiest way I'll mention, as I talk about on one of my recent episodes, was fastsellerleads.com. And that is where you actually could buy them online. You bid online and get them, and they just give you warm seller leads, people who have submitted leads online. And those are probably going to be the fastest leads that you can get. So that is fastsellerleads.com. But today is actually the most underrated marketing channel in wholesaling. And it's an old one that people have really gotten away from. You know, the last 5 years in wholesaling, the online gurus and some of my good friends and YouTube, and a lot of people talk about things that are sexy like cold calling because of the technology, or text messaging, or Facebook ads, or online ads. And those are all good, right? You can do deals that way. But there's one marketing channel that I've used since the beginning, and I still use it today, and it is still my favorite among favorites, and that is direct mail. Direct mail. What do I mean by direct mail? I'm talking about a postcard that you send out every single month to a list that's going to bring in lead after lead after lead after lead. And here is why I love direct mail. And I'm going to show you and tell you how to work this into your business. So the number one thing that I like about direct mail is you pull a list. Okay, you pull a list, you have people who you want to get in touch with, you've got a mail piece, and you call a mail house. Okay, and I'll talk about a link where you can actually go find the mail house that we use. But first I want to talk about why I love it. So the one thing that I would recommend is that if you have a marketing budget, let's say it's $5,000 or $7,000. I'm going to take that marketing budget for the month and I'm going to divide that into 4. And every single week I'm going to drop a mailing. So if I've got $7,000 or $5,000, I want to plan and mail out about 10,000 postcards. I'm going to mail those out once a week, every week. So 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500. You want to break it into that. And that means approximately, give or take, depending on your market, you're going to get about 12 leads a week from that. I know it doesn't sound like a ton, but from direct mail, you probably are going to close 1 to 2 deals from about 10,000 postcards. Hopefully you're averaging between $30,000 and $35,000 a year, because that is a fantastic per deal. You do 2 deals or 1.5 deals, that is a fantastic return. So I love it because of the consistency, because if you break that in, pretty much you mail a good list, you're going to get 12 leads every single week. I drop it on a Friday, hits on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you get, 6 or 7 of those leads coming in, 8 leads, the rest of the week, 9, 10, 11. Boom. Second week, direct mail hits again. More leads come in. Here's the beauty of this though. After month 2 or month 3, leads just start to come in every single day because people hold on to the cards. Okay, now, this is like ninja stuff, the thing I'm about to tell you right now. So, the people who call right away off a postcard, they're typically not the most motivated. Okay, by the way, I'll talk about a little secret here to the postcard. They call right away, they're just curious. But it's the people who get the mailing and they hold on to the postcard for 4 or 5 days and they look at it and they know they have a problem. They know they have a situation, right? And they know that you are coming to buy that house for a discount, that they're going to trade some of their equity for speed and convenience. And they don't want to call you because they're not ready to swallow that pill. That they're not ready to face the music here. They've procrastinated. And that's okay. Like, this is an emotional decision. But when they do, they've come to grips in that. And they understand the value that you offer. And so typically on the tail end of that, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that's when the really good leads come in. Now, of course, if you're consistently doing this, it's going to be kind of a mishmash of people calling at all different times. But it's usually the best when they've held it. The longer they've had the postcard, right, the better the deal is going to be. So I love that consistency. You're doing that for 8 weeks straight. Man, you've got a consistent business. Drip, 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 drip. People are calling every single week. And so that is one of the reasons why I love that. It creates a rhythm, a routine, a consistency. And so that, and this momentum that you're locking up deals every single week. It is beautiful. Okay. And that's why I love direct mail. I'm also going to give you some tips. The other part about why I kind of like it is that the industry has actually gotten away from it, right? The idea of text blasting and cold calling and internet advertising and, AI, it's like all the sexy rage, but the boring mailing, oh, who would do that? Oh, well, Todd Toback would do that. And if you're a student of Todd Toback, hopefully you're doing it too, right? Because when everyone's zigging, you want to zag, right? You want to be the renegade. So that being said, what is my favorite list to mail? So the one thing that I really like to mail is owner-occupied properties. A lot of people aren't mailing owner-occupied properties, right? These are people who live in the property 65 years age or older. You will find that some of those people are motivated to sell. You will also find that some of these properties are thought to be owner-occupied by the county. They're on the list, but they're actually not owner-occupied anymore. I love it. They're basically vacant properties. So someone went and picked up the mail. They got the postcard. House is vacant. It's overgrown. They haven't been contacted by anybody. Man, now we're talking. You're actually going to catch some people maybe who can't live in the property anymore because of their health. And that's where you could really help people, right? The heirs are struggling. They're out of the area. They go to the house. They get the postcards. Man, they call you. They want this done. Boom. The other thing that I'm going to tell you is inherited properties. So I love, 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 love inherited properties. The heirs are usually motivated. There's a problem. Property's been neglected. And so there's a special place that you can get actually houses that are inherited. Now, this is not probate. Probate is a legal process that people have to go in. I'm talking about inherited properties where someone actually is legally allowed to sell the property now. Those are the best leads. Okay. So, by the way, if you want to know the best place to get inherited leads, okay, go to nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/mail leads. So go to nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/mail leads. And that'll show you the best place to go to get some of those inherited leads. I'm telling you, there's companies out there who will get these specific. These are not probate leads. Okay, the other part about this, and I'll talk about a little bit about why direct mail works, is the older generation typically does not have cell phones they're not into text messages, right? So if you're texting, you're missing those people. Cold calling, a lot of people aren't answering the phone, right? They are used to telemarketers and they're not doing that. So if you're in their mailbox, this is how these people are communicating, right? If you meet with them, they're holding on your postcard. They'll sign the contract. They'll bring the postcard to the appointment. They'll bring it to escrow, and they'll be flashing your postcard in the testimonial video that you take with them. They just love it. Okay, so that's really, really, really important. So not a lot of people also do direct mail because it's a little scary. It's scary in that it's a money investment, right? So if you're investing $5,000 a month, that's scary because it's going to be about 60 to 90 days before you get that money back the first time around. Of course, with the sales system that I train, you're going to compress that, right? So you can check that at nolimitssalessystem.com. You want to turn the sales cycle from 3 months into 1 month. So that's really, really, really important. But not a lot of people are doing it as much. And so it's scary, right? Because of the decline that we had of Q4, also a lot of people left in the business. So there is some fruit to be picked up. So some other lists I like: the owner-occupied, 65 years of age or older. The tax delinquent list, get that directly from the county. Call up your local county tax assessor, tell them you want the tax delinquent list. If they don't have it ask somebody else, and then somebody else, and then somebody else, and somebody else. You usually have to talk to 5 people. I learned that from Jack Bosch to get to the right person. Maybe you'll get it on the first time, but get it direct from the county. That's the best spot to get it, and then inherited properties. Remember, go to nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/mail leads, and that's where you can actually find the company we use for our direct mail leads for inheritance. Okay, to review. Most underrated marketing channel in wholesaling is direct mail. The easiest way to get leads is fastsellerleads.com. Those are online. Okay, so I don't want you to separate those. The easiest way and the absolute fastest way is fastsellerleads.com. That's when you buy them online. The most underrated marketing channel is direct mail. Okay, and so I love it because you can do it consistently. They'll just drip in. I love it because you can hit some specific niche lists like owner-occupied, 65 years age of older, and inherited properties. The older generations, these days, they're not answering cold calls. They're not doing text messages. They're not on Facebook. They're not submitting online forms. Okay, if they get that piece of direct mail, they love it. They'll hold on to it for a couple of weeks. They'll call you, say, I got a property I need to sell right now. Okay, you'll build a relationship. They'll give you a great deal. And they know what they're doing. Not a lot of people are doing it right now because it's scary. You got to invest some money to get some back. But I'll tell you what, if I had a machine that I could stick $1 in and get 5 back, I would do that deal over and over and over and over and over again. That's what direct mail is. You put in $1, you get 5 back. You put in $1, you get 5 back. You put 5 in, you get 25 back, right? You put 25 in, you get 125 back. You put 125 in, I don't know, you get 600 or 700 back. I'm getting impressed with my math skills here. Of course, those are estimations as I was getting higher and higher, okay? So remember that. Best lists are owner-occupied, 65 years age of older. Remember, a lot of those may not be occupied anymore. Tax defaults, get those directly from the county. Also, properties that have been inherited. And I'm not talking probate. Again, check out nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/mail leads, and you will find the company that we use for that. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you want the script, go to nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/script. If you want the system we use to close big, fat, juicy deals, right? Bigger deals, faster deals, more deals, go to nolimitsalessystem.com, and I will talk to you on the next episode.